Hi, Dr. Eric Smith here with Smith Chiropractic, SpineRight.com. Today we're going to talk about sitting at your desk, working on a computer, and things you can do to help your back, your neck, and your core strength while you do those things. Okay, so what we're going to talk about now is chair height. A lot of people make the same mistake over and over again with chairs because they're trying to be comfortable while they work. But unfortunately, the best position for your neck and your back and your torso is actually in an upright position. So you want to maintain a 45-degree angle between the legs and the torso, just like this. And we don't want to be doing anything associated with leaning forward or leaning into that space. When people lower their chair height like that, what happens then is now the knees are above the hips. So the hips are here, the knees are here, we're now above, and we have no choice but to lean forward onto the keyboard tray or onto the keyboard itself in order to reach the computer. So when you do that, you compress the abdomen, you compress your lungs, you're going to interfere with your digestion, your respiration, and we're going to weaken the core musculature. So bring the chair up, that nice 45-degree angle, and you'll do much better. So I'm going to show you a quick way to tell if your body can be relaxed while you're working on the keyboard. First of all, just put your one hand here on one leg, and reach up with the opposite hand and touch your shoulder. And you should find nice soft muscles so you can kind of press in like that. Sort of like a hard-boiled egg almost. Now, when I go and I approach a keyboard, I want to maintain that same level. So if I have a keyboard tray and I can rest my wrist on them, and then I can use the keyboard like this, and I'm going to pass that nice hard-boiled egg test here. On the other hand, if I have to hold my arms up, like if I'm using a laptop, now I'm holding my arms up in order to have access, particularly if you have like a little thumb mouse here, I have to hold my arms up, and this is going to go into a much more hard presentation. That hardness of the muscle means that those muscles are contracting, not in a good way, like in an exercise, but in a bad way because you're holding the same position over and over again, oftentimes for hours. And then your body will get rigid, you'll develop fibrotic adhesions in the musculature, and you'll lose that kind of flexibility that you're looking for in your shoulders and your neck. There's a lot of confusion when it comes to monitor height. And the reason why there's a lot of confusion is because the advice is given for one type of typist. But in reality, I think there's actually 3 different types of typists. We're only going to talk about 2 of them. The thumb typing that you use on your phone and your iPads, that doesn't really count. Well, it counts in a different video. When you're looking at a computer monitor here, if you have the ability to rest your hands in a keyboard tray and use a keyboard, and you can type without having to look at your hands, that's the key thing. If you're a hunt and pecker like myself, you're looking up, you're looking down, you're looking up, you're looking down, and the keyboard monitor, the monitor height is going to want to be lower. Okay. On the other hand, if you're a person who can truly touch type and you can type here and you're only looking at the screen, then ideally you want to have your center of your vision kind of right in the center of your monitor. Key thing to understand is that you have to decide which kind of typist you are. Some people are a little bit hybrid, so kind of figure out which is better for you, where do you spend most of your time. The other thing is that when you do a laptop, typically if you're in a laptop, if we use it the way it's told, laptop here, this way here, you're going to have a tendency to hold the neck down, compress the abdomen, compress the chest. This is kind of a negative. So this is going to lead us into how to combat these negative postures that we get into using these devices with a couple of simple chair-based stretches. We'll do that in the next little section. One of the key things to understand about chair stretching is I think it's actually helpful to stretch while you're in the chair, and maybe even like set up a timer for yourself, like maybe put the phone on like an hour-long timer so that you're remembering to do a set of chair stretches. Or if it's in the morning and you're drinking coffee and you have to go to the bathroom every so often, do them then. But come up with some sort of ritual to do some stretches. The first one that's really simple is going to be a simple lateral bend, meaning we're going to the side like this. So I'm taking my hand here that I'm bending away from, holding onto the edge of the chair, just like this, letting that arm go straight and letting my whole body kind of dangle over to the side. So I'm going just like this. And I'm getting to the point where I'm almost touching the floor, okay? I'm not bringing the head forward, I'm maintaining an erect posture and going off to the side. And then obviously you want to switch sides. So do the same thing, nice and gentle. Good. Good. Off to the side and bring it up. Now the next one you want to do is to kind of combat the forward motion like this. And for this one, just simply put the hands behind the chair like this, okay? And you want to lean your head all the way back while pushing down with the hands. So I'm leaning all the way back while pushing down with my hands. And I want to get to the point where I'm feeling a little bit of stretch in the abdomen. Just like that. And then bring the head up, bring yourself up. After you do one of those, bring it all the way forward like this. And then simply come back and go again. 3-4 reps should do it. And you want to contract the muscles between your shoulder blades. Really pull those arms out and bring the chest forward. Good. Now, those are the two primary ones. For neck specifically, you can also do a face clock where you're just simply going around a few revolutions like that. And you can also plant the arm here, head on here, and just bring the neck over to the side like that. You want to open up these channels here. The nerves come from this part of your neck going down your arm. So you want to open this up. You do not want to go like this, and you don't want to go like that. You simply want to be in that neutral sitting position, just like that. Now the last piece that I would suggest, you have 3 stretches now. The last piece I would suggest is simply some deep breathing. So you want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Do about 4 breaths, even up to about 7. And with that last breath, you want to breathe in. And now we want to hold it as long as you can. Breathing, breathing, breathing out when you need to. Out through the mouth and let the body relax. That should give you a sense of euphoria, a sense of calming down, just so your body can relax. And now you can go back to work and type your little heart out. So that's it for our computer-based or desk-based stretching ideas. I've given you 3 stretches, some breathing exercises, and some good tips on how to look at your monitor as well as how to use your keyboard. Next video, we were going to talk a little bit about standing exercises and how to improve your posture while you're standing. Look forward to seeing you then.